What's good, everyone? Switching here. Let's talk about the KATT-AMR sniper rifle. Definitely the strongest of the snipers, in my opinion. It is going to be a little bit slower than the other two, but honestly, I think I still preferred it out of the three snipers that are currently in the game. You could build this pretty much however you want. I tend to always take off the default scope and put on something around 4x zoom, so the VLK is usually what I go for. That's just personal preference. If you don't mind the default scope, then you have another attachment slot to play around with. I just always tend to take them off with snipers, mostly because I'm not a huge fan of sniping, and the closer I can be to the action, the better it tends to go for me. This is what I settled on in the end. I did use quite a few different setups. It's a pretty good gun. You're going to have to work hard to be able to completely ruin it. As far as camo challenges themselves, you have 50 kills, like always, to kick it off. At level 12, you have 50 kills shortly after aiming down sights. This really wasn't an issue. I didn't even notice I was doing this challenge. You have a fairly decent window from what I can tell in terms to get the kill. You have a good 2 to 3 seconds to get the kill once you scope in. And if you've scoped in, you've not seen anyone, just release the trigger and then scope back in again. That's all it is. If you're really struggling, you've just got to repeatedly be scoping in. It's no good holding your aim and then wondering why you're not getting the kills. You'd be much better repeatedly spamming the trigger almost if you're really struggling that much. Although, for the most part, I don't think I ever consciously did this challenge for any of the snipers. It's probably where something like War is better than Invasion or Ground War, just because everything's a little bit more fast-paced. At level 18, you have 3 kills with 1 magazine 10 times. Pretty easy. It's a one-shot kill pretty much all the time. If you're really struggling, put on a slightly larger magazine. I think there's a 7-round magazine, maybe a 10-round. And that'll give you a few extra shots, give you some leeway to miss if need be, but this thing one-shot, so it shouldn't be too many issues. And then finally, you have 15 one-shot kills. Like I just said, this thing one-shots at pretty much any range to any location in the body, so you should be fine. The gold challenge is 10 kills while focused down the sights. So basically all you need is to have a sight on that gives you the option to hold your breath or to focus. And you'll see it when you scope in, it'll tell you to click the left stick or whatever the corresponding button is on PC to hold your breath. And that's all you have to do to get those done. And that is the KATT-AMR Gold. Really, really easy for a sniper, which was a nice change. I'm really not a fan of sniping, as I've said. So I was always going to be happy with it, with slightly easier camos for the snipers. As always, any questions, queries, concerns, drop them down below. I'll do my best to get back to you. And as always, I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.